Hi, everybody, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do a review on What's Now 90 Day Fiance Season 4, Episode 2. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with your auntie for the long haul, thank you so much for your continued support. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead on and get into this review of 90 Day Fiance with the shenanigans and all of the stuff that goes on with that. Okay. Kirk. So last night, as we all know, 90 Day Fiance comes on and they do a 3 hour long episode of 2 hours of happy ever after and then 1 hour of what's now. I just won't gonna stay there and look at 3 hours of it. Okay, I decided that you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look at two, do my review, and come back and do the one. And so this is the one. This what now goes back on some of the stars or some of the cast members, because they're not stars, but they are cast members. So it goes back on those that I guess they think are least popular or whatever. I don't know why they decided to split it up the way that they did. If I worked at TLC, I would have told them they need to give Larry the LECHON a spinoff show. Okay? Type down in the comments and let me know if you agree with that. And so anyway, y'all, I digress. I'm going to go ahead and talk about these couples. I'm not going to talk about them in any specific order. I'm just going to talk about them as it comes to, your auntie's brain. The first one I want to talk about is Alexi and whoever. Y'all know the couple that came over, the man that came over from Israel, and, she is basically the young lady who has Tourette's. We see them going to an office, and they are considering his citizenship. The young lady at the office tells him that, it's going to take 8 to 9 months because they are really screening citizenship applications. And, but he is ready to be a citizen of these United States. All right. They appear to me, at least, they appear to be very, very happy as a couple. They are one of the couples who are also on Pillow Talk. And as we remember last week when she was on Pillow Talk, she kept talking about a baby and boobs. Baby and boobs, boobs and babies. Okay? And so it looks like this is really what she wants. She wants to have a baby. She got the baby fever. I guess she's seeing all the cast members of previous seasons or seasons that were after her. She saw all these people had these babies. So, this chick wants to have babies too. And I'm just like, well, pump your brakes, boo. Let the man get his citizenship and all of that. You can tell that her husband, Alexi, is not, I think his name is Alexi. I don't know. You can tell that her husband is not really ready for this. You know what I mean? Sometimes as women, we get that baby fever and we think that that's what we want, and so we want to push it on to the man. But he doesn't seem like he is at the point where he's ready to cuss her out and start wearing, hats. He doesn't seem like he's at that point yet. But I think if she continues to keep pushing him, he's going to be at that point. So anyway, she's going back and forth and talking to him about a baby. Their friends come over to the house and they have, a little session where they kind of, just kicking it with each other and everything. She talks about the condominium that they have purchased or rented or whatever, and that she had done some renovations in the condo. And when I was listening to her talk about renovations, she was talking about taking wallpaper down off of the wall and stuff like that. And I'm saying wallpaper does not make a renovation, okay? But come on over here, okay? Come on over here and I can show you some renovations. But anyway, so she's excited about everything, and her girlfriend is pregnant. She says she went to high school with one and in middle school with the other one. And I guess the two of them have hooked up and gotten married. And so she, is really excited about her girlfriend being pregnant, but she wants to be pregnant too. And so they bring up the conversation. And they tell her, look, you kind of, biting off a little bit too much. You need to make a decision on whether or not, you're going to do the citizenship, or whether or not you're going to have a baby, or whether or not you're going to do the renovations. You can't do all of them at the same time. She absolutely has baby fever, and he does not have baby fever. And so, we'll see. Right now on Instagram, I don't know if they're very active or anything like that on Instagram, but he's not as excited about this thing as she is, and I think she needs to back off. The next couple we see is John and Fernanda. Basically, Fernanda is still living in, Lumberton, South Carolina, and she is bored as hell. Jonathan decides that he's going to take her out, to get her feet done and all of that kind of stuff, and kind of pamper her. And I guess, show her, where at least 4 other traffic lights exist in this little town of Lumberton. If any of you all have ever been in South Carolina, and in Lumberton in particular, it really is a small little dangeeky, quaint little town. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it is really like a little small area. So if you're a city person like myself, that right there, you would get bored very quickly. I'm the type of person, I got to be on the go. I got to be doing this. I got to be doing that. And so I absolutely understand where she is as far as being bored. What I don't understand about her is that everything is about me, 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 me. Everything is about Fernanda. Fernanda's career, what Fernanda wants. She says that, she feels like he's trapped her, or she feels like she's in a box, or, she's imprisoned or something like that. And so she wants Jonathan to pick up his successful real estate business and moved to Chicago. She went to Chicago to go and see his parents. Remember, he went to go and see his mom and everybody before he got married. And I guess she fell in love with Chicago. But doesn't she realize that there's cities everywhere? She can move to another part of South Carolina, and it's just a city. She can move to Columbia, South Carolina, which is, kind of cities. I mean, why would you ask this man? Now, see, here's the thing. You came over here, okay, under the, saying that you were, in love and you wanted to marry this man and all of this kind of stuff. But since you've gotten here, you're not satisfied with it. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Sound a little bit like Larissa? She wants him to pick up his successful business that is paying the bills and putting a roof over their mofo head. She wants him to pick that up for her to do something that she has never done before, model and be an actress. She's talking about she wants to go to school. She's 20 years old and she should be able to live her life. Yeah, you should have been able to live your life back in the country where you was, boo. Now she's talking about, I want to be able to live my American dream. I want my American dream true. Okay, she meant to say come true, but she said true. This woman came over here, got all boobed up, okay, butt lift up, Botoxed up, only to want to seek a career in being a movie star or a model. She didn't really come over here. Jonathan was the vessel. He was the ship that she bamboozled, that she hoodwinked, that she's sinking. He was a vessel for her to get her ass over here. And I'm noticing that over and over and over with these 90-Day Fiance mofos, that they come over here with these dreams of grandeur, okay? And they already know what they're going to do. They've already studied out this 90-Day Fiance process. They know what they got to do, how long they got to be there, how long they got to fake it till they make it. They know about the adjustment status. I mean, they know about every damn thing. So when she came over here, there's no way in the world that you did not, that you did, when you came over here, you knew he was living in South Carolina, okay? Because I'm sure that you had already researched that. You knew that you had plans to go to Chicago or to at least a big city, because you said, that's what I am. I'm a city girl. So then why did you marry him? I don't see her saying anything that makes me for 1 minute think that she really wanted to be married to this man and she wanted to have a life. I bet you if he asked her to have a child, she probably on the floor. Okay. Okay, let's just keep it, okay. I had to reduce these to the little cans. So I'm just, I'm unimpressed with Fernanda. I see where she's going with this. And I think that Jonathan sees where she's going with it as well. Y'all, we get a little glimpse into Danielle's life. Danielle is with her girlfriend, Beth. Okay? Mohammad, no, is gone. Okay? Mohammad is doing this damn thing. He's sleeping with the fish tanks. Okay? He got a dog. He's living his best life. He ain't got time to bunk with Danielle. He's living his best life. Okay? He is living his best damn life. And Danielle is still going through the process of grieving and mourning this man. She sits in the restaurant with Beth. Hey, Beth, that's my girl. I really like Beth. I'm going to tell you, I could lean with it, rock with it with Beth. Okay? I could absolutely take me, you know, how you go to them little cigar lounges and, you know, you're supposed to be smoking a cigar, but you really ain't. You just, you know, sucking it and blowing it out and everything. And you thinking you cute. You got your legs crossed. You got a little nice little glass and, some cognac on, some cognac and, some brandy, you know what I'm saying? And you just sitting back and, you're like, because you got to blow. I could really kick it with Beth. Anyway, Beth is sitting there, and she's telling Danielle, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to start dating. Danielle swears to God that she's not ready to date. But girl, didn't you just come, over here on my side of on my neck of the woods, looking for a man that wouldn't come to the door? For a woman who doesn't want to date, it sure didn't take a whole lot to push your ass. Okay? Beth said, look, you need to get out there and start dating again. You need to get over. Mom, I need my tech tonight. I need my tech tonight, Mom. Muhammad was like, hell to the dog. I don't feel like going out on the dock of the bay and fishing tonight. I don't feel like fishing. So anyway. So Danielle, she decides, Beth talks her into going to getting a her face made up and a little makeover so that she can do her profile pictures for her dating app. I don't care how much makeup, eyeshadow, how much contouring you do of your nose. I don't care if you put highlights from here to China. Bitch, as soon as they look closer in, they're gonna see that them eyes are sitting up there like, oh, Mom. Stop it with that stuff. But anyway, she goes in, her daughter is in, school, taking, cosmetology. And, so she goes to her daughter and her daughter's like, okay, Mom, I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up. Danielle is very excited about her daughter, starting a career for herself and everything. And the girl was saying, we basically, doing a lot of things so that we can go before the board. What is that? Okay. All righty, baby. I see it. I got it. Auntie got it. I didn't tell my moderators that I was going to be okay, don't say anything about it. I got it, y'all. I saw it coming up there. Thank you, y'all. So, she's excited. The daughter's talking about the boards and, preparing to go to the board and stuff like that. And, she's determined that she's not going to be like her mother. And Danielle is happy that she had an opportunity to see the things that she had gone through, with Muhammad. Danielle is regretful because she feels like, she spent a lot of money on the K-1 visa process and she didn't get anything for it because Muhammad strictly came over here, according to Danielle, to use her to get, his citizenship. And the damn show looked like, I will never forget Muhammad coming across that daggone parking lot with that selfie stick. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that video that I did with Muhammad and his selfie stick, but I'm going to tell you that was one funny video that your auntie did. But anyway, Danielle, daughter puts her makeup on and she flat irons her hair. And Danielle really looks pretty. And I'm saying, you know what, Danielle, whatever you do to get him, you gotta do to keep him. So why would you have your daughter, why would you allow somebody to get you to do a profile picture, even though Beth meant well and her daughter meant well? Whatever you do to get this person, you're going to have to do. When you see a troll, when you see trolls, they're lonely. They're like really lonely people who sit like in the house and they don't have anything to do but to come and troll your page. It's so sad, y'all. So pray for trolls, okay? Pray for them because they're really lonely people. Who has time to do that? But anyway, so Danielle is basically, I would not have allowed anybody to do anything like that or have me convince me to do that, because you got to keep those appearances up. The way you meet them is the way you keep them. Okay, the way you keep them is the way you meet them. And so they looking at those profile pictures of Danielle, and I mean that when she showed the hell up and she looking like regular old Danielle, they gonna be ghost up on her on that ass, okay? The last couple that I want to talk about is my boy Larry the Lechon. Larry the Lechon is back. Oh my God, don't I love me some Larry the goddamn Lechon. He's back! Oh my goodness, I love him. He done brought his little boo over here. He done brought his boo thing over here. He said that he, took out his 401k and he decided that, he was going to go over there for the love of his life. And damn it if he didn't. But when they had that little gathering at the house and they had that Lee Charleston out there, Larry was like, I ain't eating that. Hurt the family feelings and everything. But they ended up staying together, and he had proposed to her. She accepted his proposal, and she is here in the United States. He's at the airport asking every damn body that walked by if they were on the flight that she was on. He calling all flight numbers and everything, okay? Like he an air traffic controller. All right, I see, calm down. Calm down, Larry. She'll be back. She'll be there. And so, she comes and he's hugging her and he's happy to see her and all of that stuff. And I'm just like, Larry, y'all together. And so he says that with his 401k plan, he decided that he was going to buy himself a damn RV. And I guess for him, he believes this is an upgrade for her. Well, I guess it is, because when we met her in the Philippines, they didn't have running water. They all slept, on this, on the floor, concrete floor and all of that. So I guess it really is a step up for her just to be here in the United States and to be in an RV. He's kind of concerned about where, they're going to be living at and everything. And he was like, girl, I got us, okay? I went and looked at this one community, right, boo? And that community, was real ghetto. So I was like, okay. I'm gonna have to let my mods know I'm out here, because this right here, I ain't gonna be able to keep stopping and stuff. But when people see live buttons and they're bored and they're lonely and everything, that's what they did. Are you lonely tonight? So anyway, he's like, he tells her, boo, I got you. I was, I went and looked at this one community. It looked like bad people were living there and dirty people. And I was like, I'm not going to do that to my boo. I just can't do that to my boo. And so what he decides to do is to find a community, a RV community for people who were 55 years and older. So he decides that, this is the best place for them to live because, they quiet, they all mind their business. You know what I mean? They may have a couple of, wheelchair races, every now and then. But, other than that, everything is cool in the hood. Everybody's in the house by 7 o'clock and in bed by 8. Larry says, we're going to be the youngest one living there. She said, ain't nobody my age living there. He said, hell, ain't nobody my age living there. And so we see Larry pull up to the RV, and it's a nice, clean RV, okay, because I'm not hating on him. Everybody lives differently. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't live in an RV, but hell, for Larry, it works. So he's standing out there. He's so excited. He's wondering whether or not this is going to be, the place that she's going to want to dwell in. He wants her to be happy with it. He was like, "Do you like it? You never met the dog." So, he opens up the door and he's like, "Do you like it?" She said, "Let me get in the bitch first, and then I can tell you whether or not I like it." And so she walks in there and everything, and she sees how tight it is. But she does see the modern amenities. She sees that there's running water in there and that she'll be able to cook inside of the house. And so there are some pluses. He opens up the microwave and he asks her, "Have you ever used one of these?" She said, "No, and I don't think I am." He said, "No, it's going to be all good. It's just something for you to be able to heat your food up with." And so, you know what? Larry looks like he is happy. He looks pleased. And I am so happy for them. He said that, she basically said that she, is already missing her family. She feels alone. She doesn't know anybody. She's in a senior citizen village. Larry said, "I'm going to be wise with my 401k. I'm going to buy me an RV so when I get back, since I quit my McDonald's job, when I get back, damn it, I'm going to sure have me somewhere to live." And I was like, "You know what? You better go ahead on, Larry, with it, okay?" So, to make a long story short, 90 Day, what now? 90 Day Fiance, what now? It seems a little bit okay. It's dragging out with Fernanda and Jonathan, and it's dragging out with Alexa and other ones, and we get a sprinkle of those couples that we really do want to see, like Larry the LECHON. But you know what? I will be here every week to review it and to give you my thoughts on it and to allow you all to come out here in the chat and talk about it for a little bit. The next video that I'm going to be doing, y'all, is I'm going to be talking about the new couples who are going to be on the new 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, which is aired on May 27th. By that time, I should be moved and settled into my new home and all of that, and then we can clink clink and dink dink dink, and we can do all the stuff that we have not done in so long. I so miss those days, and we're going back to those days. But anyway, so look forward to me doing a video on 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, and I'm also going to be preparing tomorrow for you Pillow Talk. Yes, Pillow Talk. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching this review. Thank you so much for having patience as I cleaned off the lens. And thank you very much for having patience with them damn trolls. Some people say let the trolls troll, but I say let the trolls roll. I love you all. Have a great night in case you can't come back. Mwah.